Brain, yes. So, Gautam Buddha, he said that humans are like rider on elephant.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to WIN, Worldwide India's Network. As you know, this group has been created to connect, collaborate, and cultivate professionals and business skills. And as I promise you guys, I will always bring the experts from all across the world to help you with your professional skills. So today here with us we have Dr. Ninad. Hello, Dr. Ninad.
Hello.
Dr. Ninad is the CEO and founder of Inner Labs. The company is based in North America. Uh, Inner Labs helps with the performance enhancement, and Dr. Ninad has worked with many professionals, entrepreneurs, students, parents to help them in their professional life and business life to help them with their performance, and as well as there are many other things, many other skill set which can help them with your memory techniques, or if something that they don't like to do in their day-to-day job, what they can do to improve or bring the more happiness and joy in their work life. So
Yes.
I'm very keen to know so many things about Dr. Ninad and how he and his team is performing these wonders, helping parents and entrepreneurs and professionals to bring the joy in their day-to-day life. So let's get started. So Dr. Ninad, welcome to WIN.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes. So Dr. Ninad, so tell me a little bit about yourself. How you started Inner Labs?
So I started Inner Labs 4 to 5 years ago. But
Okay.
before that, also, I've been doing mentoring, guiding, advising students and parents for almost 20 years now. Since my 10th grade, I've been doing this.
Oh
In my
wow.
10th grade, out of nobody's expectation, I was in the merit list, which is a big deal in India back home. And suddenly, 50 students came to my house asking me, how did I do it without going to any classes or
Yes.
tuitions? And they were really happy to follow the advice, and that started a cascade of events which caused me to start Inner Labs.
Okay, good. So, what are the things you do at Inner Labs?
We train kids and students and parents and entrepreneurs in many things. Main thing is, see, we have the gift of brain. The brain, our brain, human brain, is perhaps the most sophisticated machine in the world.
Right.
And wouldn't it be nice if we could use it very efficiently, the
Of course,
best
yes.
way possible? And our brain works the best when it is at its happiest, when it's doing what it's liking doing. Now, tell me something. Take any job, academics, or a student or a parent. If they are lucky, they get to do 10 to 20% of the time what they actually like. If they are lucky,
Correct, correct.
80 to 90% of the time we are doing mundane stuff. Sometimes we not like them much, sometimes we downright hate it. Now, those scenarios, our brain doesn't work really well. We just trudge through it, we force ourselves. What we do here at Inner Labs is we figure out ways in which that 80 to 90% can be
Mm-hmm.
made a little more palatable.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So, for example, I know that I work in coaching industry, and when I work with leaders and entrepreneurs and business owners, professionals, as you rightly said, no, not everything they do they love, but
Right.
just part of their job, and they had to do it. So,
Right.
why do you think we hate certain things doing?
There are many aspects to it. See, many times we love doing something new, but very soon
Yes.
it becomes same thing, right? We want new things. So that's one reason. Other reason is there are certain things you have to do. There is no choice, right? There is a system in place. You can't go against the system. So you better adapt to the system, figure out how you can like what you have to do and perform better, save time, save stress. And that's what we help our clients do.
Ah, okay. No, that's very good perspective, stress, because many people, when they try to do something that they don't like, the
Hmm.
stress is the immediate result of that. And that stress again then causes them some health issues or many other things. So
Correct.
how do you think, or do you have some techniques by which we do the great things, or we start doing the things or start loving the things that we hate?
Absolutely. So I call that pulley method. You know
Okay.
the pulley, right? It's a mechanical round thing and the rope goes
Yes.
over it and you pull at one end, the other one goes up.
Correct.
Now, why do we use pulley? Let's think about this. If you want to carry some weight up, you can either carry it up yourself
Right.
or you can use a pulley.
Right.
When you are carrying that weight up, you are carrying your weight up and you are carrying that weight. So it's a lot of
Right.
work.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we use pulleys? Because you can just hang to that rope and pull yourself down naturally and the weight goes up. So you are
Right.
now basically saving a lot of trouble for yourself. The way
Yeah.
this works is, suppose you don't like something. My students say history, math, long essays. My parents, they say housework. Working professionals say, oh, I don't like meetings. I don't like meeting my boss. I don't like being a boss. I don't like long meetings. So I have heard lots of different things. And the
Correct.
way I start on the pulley method is by uh, a nice framework. And let me show you that framework very quickly here.
Yeah. Do you have something to share for the screen?
Yes.
Okay, good.
All
Yes.
right. So this is the pulley. This is normal pulley.
Yes.
What I ask them, first question is, what are the three things that you hate to do or dislike to do, but must do?
Right.
Right? So here is an example of my students, three of them, explanatory essays, time-consuming test, biology, reading comprehension, English essays, change project, extracurricular math, whatever it is.
Right. Right.
Then
Right.
I ask them, how bad? 0 to -10. How bad?
Okay.
They say -6, -4, -7, -8, whatever is the subjective number.
Right.
Then
And
I
it's
ask
minus
them
because it's
how.
on the negative side, right?
It's a negative side. It's on the
Right.
negative side, right? You are bringing it up in this list because it's on the negative side. So I ask
Right.
them 0 to -10, how bad it is. And then I ask them how good you are at it. And
Okay.
typically what you don't like, you're not going to be good at it, right? Rarely it happens that you hate something and you're good at it. Very rarely. I've had that as well. Then what I do is I place it in this chart. So
Okay.
if, let's say, this housework, this is mine, right? Housework, I really hate it and really bad at it. So I put it here. And then some lady said change project. She didn't
Right.
like
Right.
it, halfway, dislike. And she was amateur at it. So I put it here. Then I asked them one more question. What are the three things that you love way too much, do too much out of compulsion? You shouldn't do them, but can't help it.
Right.
And you can imagine those are, books too much, TV
Watching Netflix,
shows,
yeah, very right.
right? TV, eating carbs, social media, games, long showers, very popular among
Exactly,
students
yeah.
actually to take long showers to as an escape mechanism.
Escaping, correct.
Right. So what we do is we use pulley method. We use pulley method and combine these two things in some way. You attach something that you hate to do but have to do with something that you love way too much but shouldn't do.
Okay, so how do we do that? Because it looks nice, but practically, how does it work?
Let me give you an example. So this lady wanted explanatory essays. She didn't like it at all, but
Okay.
she have to write it. She was very close to her SAT, college prep, and so many essays. Essay writing is a very, very important part of it, right? So then what we did is we combined it with something she liked, which was social media, especially Instagram.
Okay.
Now, I said, look, you have to do explanatory essays. Is there any choice? No. You want to do Instagram, but you want to reduce it? Yes. So let's combine it. How? If you did 1 hour of explanatory essays, 1 hour of explanatory essays with full intention. This is important, okay? This is very important. Listen to this carefully. You did 1 hour of explanatory essays with full intention and full enjoyment. You will find all sorts of reason why you enjoy that activity. Or on the side, you will do some activity like put some nice music, sit in your favorite place, take a nice shawl that you love, and do this activity. Do everything you can to change your inner mechanism,
Resistance, okay.
reduce your inner resistance and fake, pretend you like it, and find all the reasons that you like it, why you like it, right? And just ignore all the reasons you don't.
Okay.
Now, if you do this for 1 hour straight, 1 hour, we start from half an hour and go up, build up to 1 hour. If you did this, then you get 10 minutes of Instagram guilt free.
Okay, okay. Yeah, true. Yeah. When we do the things that we love, instead of doing the thing that should have been done, we get that guilt, that why we are watching too much TV or why we are eating
Exactly.
chips and all.
Now, here is the kicker of this, right? You can buy Instagram time by doing this method. Who are you buying from? Yourself. Who is buying? You. Nobody should enforce this method from outside. You yourself are doing this. A kind of a mind trick, we can say. We are making our mind like something that it doesn't. Get more performance out of it. Reduce the stress. Find all sorts of reasons why we like it, right? And in the end, reward the mind with little something. Now, here's the thing. This is important. Again, I said it before. Only rewarding the mind is not good. Pretending to like it, finding all the reasons why you like it, saying I like it, and actually trying to like it is the important thing. And what happens is, and this has happened again and again and again throughout my work with inner labs, you actually start minding it less.
Okay.
So the -8 and -6, whatever it was, becomes -4 and -2. And sometimes it becomes 2.
Oh, gradual
Process over,
come on the good side. Yes.
becomes positive. You can see that here. All these, they have tracked over a period of time. They have written dates, how it moved across this nice chart. Plus, what happens is this also, this blob also starts moving this direction. So do it enough. Do it enough. This blob, no more problem. Do it enough. This blob, no more problem. Then put something else there.
Oh, right.
And you can rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat, and you can basically make your life wonderful, less stress, more performance, save time, enjoy, and just, it's a wonderful experience.
This is really good, Dr. Ninad. Couple of things, that question came to my mind. So can you tell us something about our mind or brain, something what majority of the people don't know about?
Brain, yes. So, Gautam Buddha, he said that humans are like rider on elephant.
Okay.
Rider on elephant. Rider is our conscious part.
Right.
Our logical brain, our decision making, our planning. Rider resides here in the frontal lobe. Rider, and this will be surprising to you as well, okay? Rider is skin of frontal lobe. Let me take an example. I have a brain here.
Okay.
Yeah. This green part is the frontal lobe, and skin of that is the rider. Logical part, decision making, planning, the thing that makes us human, that is this frontal lobe's skin. The rest of it is elephant, emotional part. Now, look at the size difference. Rider is teeny tiny compared to elephant, right? So this is very important to understand. See, when elephant doesn't have its own agenda, it will follow the direction of rider and it will go along nicely. Elephant will do most of the work, rider will just direct, and that work is wonderfully well. What happens, especially when you are in these sort of things, doing explanatory essay, time consuming test, biology that you don't really like, your elephant says, no, I don't want to do this.
Right,
Now
right,
rider spends extra heavy amount of energy to get the elephant in line, because elephant is what's going to do most of the work.
right, right,
If
right.
rider
And
has
I
to do
guess
work, yes.
small thing. I guess when you mean elephant, I mean as we started, it's a camel and elephant. I think it's the same analogy you're trying to use, right?
I'm using Buddha's analogy, which is rider on elephant. You can use a camel as well there,
Oh, okay,
right?
okay. Well, that's good. So then brain, as like most of the people think or use the brain to store so many things. So how do you think we can be more creative with the brain or with the help of brain?
Yes, absolutely. See, when you are interested in something, your brain will become willing, creative. It wants to do it, and it will. There is something called flow. You must have heard of flow. Flow is when your elephant is doing most of the work, your rider is directing, they are both happily trudging along very fast, right? What typically happens, remember we talked about that 80 to 90% of the time, forget about flow. Elephant is in this direction, rider wants to go in that direction, and there is a tug of war, which most of the time, who's going to win? Elephant,
Exactly.
because it's so much stronger, right? What we try to do here at Inner Labs is we explain all this to our clients, students, parents, entrepreneurs, and teach them various techniques, and not just one technique. We have 21 very carefully crafted techniques which will help them understand all this and get their elephant in line so that they can do their work, whatever is needed, with full enjoyment, full dedication, full involvement. And that's the real wonderful gift of brain that we have, we can use.
Right, right. So, Dr. Nath, thank you very much. I'm sure all the audience and the viewers of this video, they will love what you just said.
Mhm.
Especially the part where we can start loving the thing that we hate, and sometimes that's one of the greatest technique, I guess, as you
Absolutely.
mentioned with your chat, that sometimes in the job we have to do certain things, even those we hate. But now
Correct.
with your techniques, I guess my audience has got proper. System, I guess, which they can use
Yes,
to start the things they love, start doing the things they love. And
absolutely.
especially the another example that you gave us, the rider and the elephant. So how you can keep the things on track, and still keep doing things and make the most of your brain.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, Dr. Ninad. I think, my dear friends, thank you so much for joining. I will share the Dr. Ninad's contact details somewhere around the video, so that if you have any more questions on the brain or inner labs, or how inner labs can help you, please feel free to contact Dr. Ninad. Uh,
Sure.
and yeah, another important thing is if you have any friends and family, if you think they can be part of this worldwide Indians network, please share this video with them. Please ask them to join this network, because it's growing day by day, and we are very proud of that. So hopefully we'll see you in the next upcoming videos. I will definitely ask Dr. Nath to come back again and share many of his techniques with us. So Dr. Nath, once again, thank you so much. And
Thanks for inviting me.